7, 6, start, 2, 1, booster ignition, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery, returning to the space station, paving the way for future missions beyond. Wait for that.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, good morning. Today is a perfect day to fly. There's no wind. The temperature is relatively cool for this time of year. And so I made a trek out here to the desert to do some flying, which is typical fashion for me on the weekend. Today we're going to be flying an upgraded RFC, which is the same as the old RPM, except now it's going to have a little more functionality. So we're calling it the Rocket Flight Computer, the RFC. But it's basically the same unit, same size, same everything up in the bay there. Starting at the bottom, we're running a E12-6 with an 18-inch backup chute, with the ACE unit with a 24-inch chute on board, and then of course the RFC and the Jolly Logic 2 up in the nose cone. I got 2 onboard cameras, and scanning the skies. We are clear. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, perfect. We had the ACE deployment first, followed by the backup chute. I think I got it on camera too. Coming down nicely. It's going to land right out there in front of us. Beautiful. All right, let's go get it. That was a beautiful flight. The ascent was straight up vertical. I can't complain about that at all. It arced over nicely. And just beyond apogee, the ACE did its job, followed by the ejection charge slightly after, and came down nice and soft under 2 chutes. So yeah, really the only thing now is I hope we got good onboard footage and good data from the altimeters. Now the other thing too is I failed to mention, one of the cameras is now facing downward for the descent, so we'll be able to see the ground coming up on the way down. So looks like we caught a bush somewhat. But man, everything looks good. Kind of zoom out here. That was an excellent flight. What a way to start out the day. Three, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, today's a very special day. Just yesterday, Bullet Bobby got married to Ammo Amy. That's right, here's a newlywed couple, and today's the start of their honeymoon, and they wanted to go out in style, so they're going to launch their way into their new marriage and their new life together. So we've got the Bullet Bobby, maiden flight, running a B6-4, and I am running an 18-inch parachute in there just to make it a little bit more of a soft landing. Hopefully it won't land in rock, but in case it does, it'll come down slower with an 18 as opposed to the 15. Got a whole lot of wadding in there, so hopefully that'll protect everything. Let me zoom out here, scanning the skies. Skies are clear. Amy's watching her husband go. She's here for support. Winds are a little bit out of the east, so it might blow that direction, but that's fine. So we are ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Oh no, 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 no! Oh, man! Oh, no! Ah, sorry, Amy, you had to see that. I wonder if the chute got stuck in the nose cone. Well, let's go see what we got. Oh, well, that's not what they wanted to see. That's an ugly looking nose cone, or front end of the rocket there. Might be repairable. I hope it is. The chute, maybe it came out on landing. I didn't see it on the way down. It just didn't open, and that came down pretty hard. So big bummer there on the Bullet Bobby maiden flight. Let me see if the nose cone. Yeah, it sustained quite a bit of scratching and damage on it. I don't know why the chute didn't open. It's a flimsy little nylon. It should have popped open. Well, we're not giving up though. We're not going to give up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Now, you can just imagine the little argument that this newlywed couple is having here on their honeymoon. Believe it or not, Bullet Bobby fared pretty well. Despite some scratches on the nose cone and a little scuff at one side of the top of the body tube, which I think I can iron out, he'll be good to go for another flight. Now, I think I know what was wrong. The parachute, the way I wedged it into the nose cone, was not really appropriate. It was kind of tight, so I'm running the same parachute, believe it or not, in Ammo Amy, but I folded it differently so it's a little more compact. So it rolls around kind of loosely in there. So hopefully we'll get the chute out. Same setup, B6-4, and yeah, we'll see what happens with Ammo Amy. Bobby's there for moral support, rooting her on. So, okay, skies are clear, winds are relatively calm right now. So we are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. She knows how to do it. Nice. That was cool. A little long on the delay. Maybe that's the issue, but 4 seconds. I don't know how much, unless I get a C motor, go higher and then get 3 seconds. But that was good. She took quite a tumble though after she hit. Yeah, I didn't particularly like the way she rolled after she hit the ground. Bouncing around like that. That's what tears up fins. But there we go. In fact, let's take a look at those fins. Uh-oh, we got a crack on a fin. Yeah, we got a crack right there. Doggone it. That's superficial though. I think that might just not be a structural crack, just a, well, yeah, I'll run some glue, maybe some touch-up paint. But Ammo Amy from Launch Lab Rocketry, that's a good little flyer. Look, it scorched pretty good. But Steve, thank you again. That's a Awesome little project. Yeah, the chute, I rolled it up a little more compact to fit in there. So that was good. Amy showed Bobby how it's done. So I'm not sure if this is a marital dispute or if they're just glad to see one another, but like a good boxing match, he came out looking like Rocky, and she came out much better, actually. And maybe that's why he's got that jealous look, and she's like, well, I told you I could do it, and he's like, well, but I was going to show you the way, and Kevin packed my chute wrong, so actually he's going to blame me for it. And she's like, don't blame Kevin, you knew what you were getting into. So yeah, they're just going back and forth. But no, they are both, her more so than him, but he'll get repaired, no problem. They'll be both back in the air soon enough, having a good time. So yeah, that was a fun little project. Bullet Bobby and Ammo Amy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, that was quick. Okay, now for another little fun flight. If you remember a couple weeks ago, I flew the 3D printed Yankee that Joe from JC Hobbies provided, and it flew so well, and he printed me this beautiful modern day blue wizard out of 3D printing plastic. So I thought I'd give it another go. I had success before, why not again, right? Running a 9-inch Estes parachute, and I'm running the adapter down there for the A10-3T Mini, and yeah, we had really good success with the Yankee, so I'm hoping we do the same with the Wizard. Scanning the skies, we're clear, perfectly blue sky today. Winds are calm. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, that was quick. Uh-oh. Oh no. Parachute's not coming out. Land in a bush, please. Ah. Well, didn't land in a bush, but oh, look how close it came. You know, I don't think there's any damage. But yeah, the chute got wedged right there at the end. Oh no, we did break a fin right here. But you know, a little glue, and you never know it. Okay, well, the body tube looks good. No deformation or anything from the heat. So yeah, I'm gonna call that user error, just poor packing, I guess you'd call it. I thought it was loose enough. But anyway, I didn't feel any jam up. I might have put too much wadding in there, but I don't know. See, it comes out nicely now. Anyway, I'll get it fixed up, but it still looks like new, so that's what I'm happy about. So we'll get it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now back to the big boys. Flying the RAV-3 once again. This time we're doing a multi-stage flight, so let me start at the bottom and tell you what we got. Down at the booster we've got an E12-0, boosting up to a D12-5, and then in the backup I've got the 18-inch chute. I've got the Ace with a 24-inch parachute, the RPM in that white bay right there behind the camera, Actually, it's the RFC, not the RPM anymore. And then we've got the Jolly Logic 2 up in the nose cone for comparison. And I've got 2 onboard cameras, one on this side and you can't see the one on the other side. So with that, the winds are still a little bit out of the east, but if anything it'll drift that way like they've been doing earlier. Scanning the skies, we did have an airliner just fly overhead, but it's now passed, so if you hear anything, don't worry, it's long gone. So, I'm a little hesitant. I always am before these big flights, but this will be good. Okay, we are armed. Skies are clear. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, no, no. Oh, man. Oh, we had a separation of some sort. I see a chute up there. I don't know what it's connected to. Oh, that wasn't good. Guys, I think that that did our RAV-3 in for good. See if I can find this parachute. Yeah, something, there it is. That's our ace parachute right there. And our backup chute did not deploy. I don't even see a hatch under there. Oh man. Yeah, we had the Jolly Logic 2, the RFC, and 2 onboard cameras. And I don't look forward to seeing what became of them. I'm just following this so I get a good beat on it for my search. But I'm afraid we're going to be picking up pieces out there. We're getting close here. Oh, landed now behind the camera on the tripod, but I got a direction on it. Oh boy. Okay, let's go find the parts. Well, I ended up driving down the road to get the rocket, and literally I just got out of the van and I'm walking up on it so I could see it clear as day. Look at how that nose cone just stuck in there like that. The rocket itself honestly doesn't look that bad. You know what? The electronics may have survived. I'm not sure. We'll get the RPM. I'm sorry, the RFC out. But the bay's intact, and I can kind of see the shadow of the Jolly Logic 2. If it's in its pouch, it may be okay. You can see the hatch came down with the rocket, so obviously the parachute detached from the ace. That's not good. There's one camera. I'm not sure where the other camera is. It's not there. I'm gonna have to search around for the other camera. But let's see if it's even recording. No, it shut off. Okay, so somewhere around here is the other camera. Can't be that far. Oh, there's a piece of ace. Okay, well, oh, let's see. Here's my here's a piece of tape from the camera, and here's my spacer because I'm running a D motor up to there. I'm guessing the motor came out. Yeah, the motor came out, but why is the spacer there? I guess it just bounced out. I'm looking for that camera. It's It's got to be around here somewhere. So, okay, well, we'll take it home, do an autopsy on it, and we'll see what we can do. But it looks like maybe up front the electronics may not be too bad. Hey everybody, just want to show you real quick. I'm not sure if the frame rate, because it's on a camera, might be flickering a little bit, but to the naked eye I can assure you that the screen is clear. But I just want to show you that despite that crash, the RFC is intact. It worked, and it still works. So let me just cycle through and show you there's the main screen. Tilt 1, our burnout altitude was 444. Oh, and see up the top right it says 2M. It did recognize it as a multi-stage flight on flight number 2. 2M for multi. And let me go. Okay, burnout 444. Burn time 432. Apogee altitude 792. Apogee time 864. Maximum acceleration 7.2 Gs. Trying to do this at the same time as film is hard. Max speed 174 feet per second. Max speed time 4.29 seconds. Average ascent speed 91 feet per second. Average descent speed 64 feet per second. It was moving. And there we go. So, just wanted to show you that despite that ballistic nosedive, it's intact. And that loose wire you see, that's just a spare plug that has no connector on it. So it's a loose wire, so that didn't break off anything. That is a resilient little unit. Just wanted to show that off. And believe it or not, the Jolly Logic Altimeter 2 survived as well. So yeah, we'll do some comparisons, but I'm impressed. In fact, the RAV-3 survived, the RFC survived, the Jolly Logic 2 survived. The only thing that didn't was the ACE unit and the nose cone. Those are the only two casualties of that flight. So anyway, just want to share that. A quick update. I just want to, and I don't want to impose too much on her, but there's a woman there walking her dog, and I won't show any more than that. But I stumbled across her while I was out looking for the rocket earlier, and well, actually I'd already found the rocket and I was looking for the parachute, and I waved her down and I said, you know, if you just happen to see a parachute out here during your hike, bring it to my van if you don't mind. And I said, I've looked, I can't find it. Well, lo and behold, she found it and she just delivered it to me, and we had some laughs over it. It was, she says her dog sniffed it out. I said, well, maybe it's a pretty good dog, but if I'd put some peanut butter on it, she said the dog would have found it sooner. But anyway, I just wanted to show you where the problem occurred. It wasn't at this joint in the Kevlar. That was a good connector, but it was that little snap swivel right there that broke free. The G-forces on the ejection just was too much for it, and it just ripped that snap swivel open, and that's how it detached from the ACE. From what I could tell, if you remember, as it was flying out, it kind of laid down horizontally and was flying, I would say, more horizontal than vertical at that point. So it had a lot of velocity at ejection. So that is obviously more than likely what caused this. It was just too much force for that to hold on. But had it gone straight vertical, I think we would have been in better shape, obviously. The winds are funny. They're kind of shifting around down here different directions. Obviously up there the winds are greater. We just don't feel it, and it must have got up in that air and it turned it sideways. So anyway, just wanted to show you that's what caused the crash. But again, folks, the rocket's fine, the parachute's good, the RFC is good, and the Jolly Logic 2 is good. So all I need to do is get a new ACE and a a new nose cone, which I think I have. So all in all, that turned out a lot better than it could have. So not too bad.